Hey guys, welcome to Lola Loops and Stitches. This is Lola. This is the first episode from my Tunisian crochet series where I'm showing you different Tunisian stitch patterns. You can find this series in my channel under the Tunisian crochet playlist and or below in the description where I pasted it for you. In this video, I'm going to show you how to Tunisian simple stitch from the foundation all the way to casting off your project. It is abbreviated as TSS and it has its own symbol, which is this one. This is how the Tunisian simple stitch crochet pattern looks from one side and the other side. For the Tunisian simple stitch, you can use any number of stitches. For demonstration purposes, I'm going to be making 14 stitches for the foundation chain. Here I have my 14 stitches. And what I'm going to be doing now, I'm going to be working in each chain a loop. So I'm going to be inserting my hook and pulling a loop in each of them. I'm going to start by making pulling the loop in the second chain stitch from the hook. So it will be 1, 2. In the second, I'm going to insert my hook and I'm going to pull a loop up and I'm going to leave it on the hook. And again, I'm going to repeat that by inserting my hook in the next chain stitch, yarn over and pull up another loop. So I have 3 and you continue till the end. That's the way it goes, very easy. So I should have 14 stitches on my hook and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 and 14 stitches. To work the Tunisian, that this when it comes up, you're going to yarn over and you're going to pull a loop in the first chain, in the first loop. Yarn over and pull up a loop here in this first loop. Okay, so now I did this first one and the second one I'm going to yarn over and I'm going to draw the yarn through these 2 loops, this 2 first loop, 2 second loops, I'm sorry. Okay, and that's the way I'm going to continue. I'm going to yarn over again and I'm going to draw the yarn through the other 2 loops. 1, 2 loops, here we go. And again, yarn over. You can pull a little bit here as you go, you know, pull a little bit to pinch it in this case. Okay, so you continue. And you have first foundation of Tunisian simple stitch. Okay. One of the cool things about crochet, Tunisian crochet stitch is that you work just in one side. You don't have to turn your work in the other side. You are always going to work in the same side facing you that you started with. So every time I complete from right to left and then I travel my hook from left to right without turning. So you are going to be working other ways on the same side. What I'm going to be doing now, I'm going to be working in these bars, and if you look close, these are the bars you're going to see. And what I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be inserting my hook. I'm going to ignore this first one here, I ignore it, and I'm going to start in the second one and I'm going to insert my hook in that bar, yarn over and pull up a loop. That's all you're gonna do. And I'm going to insert my hook in this one, this other bar, yarn over and pull up a loop, and again here this bar, you look for that bar, yarn and that's how you're going to continue all the way. Okay, I'm reaching the last stitch here, and I'm going to show you. Here is the tricky part. Here you see that this is going to be the last bar, but what you're going to do, I'm not going to insert my hook behind this bar and that's it. No, with this bar there's another strand on the back, which is part of it. I'm going to insert my hook right here between those two bars, and I'm going to yarn over and pull up a loop. You see? So this is the way you see it, okay? To return back to the right side, all you gotta do, you're going to be working yarn over, and you're going to draw the yarn through the first loop, which is like chaining one, okay, like chain one, and then you're going to yarn over again and draw the yarn through the next two loops, and then again draw the yarn through the next two loops, and you're going to continue this way till the end. And this is how Tunisian crochet stitch is done. Very simple. Okay. I'm also going to show you how to cast off this work, so let's continue practicing. I'm gonna do it one more time. You're going to ignore the first bar, and you're going to insert your hook in this bar right next. You're going to yarn over, pull up a loop, and again you're gonna do it with the next one, and the next one, and the next one, and the next one. And this will be my last stitch. If you look here, you'll see the bar, and then if you insert, you're gonna see the two bars coming up. You see, it's one and then the other one behind. You're going to insert your hook right here, and you're going to yarn over and complete your stitch. Okay, and this is how you continue all the way up. I'm going to continue creating my swatch, and now next I'm going to show you how to bind off or cast off your Tunisian stitch pattern. In order to complete the whole Tunisian, you have to cast off like you do in knitting, but it's different. And the way I do, I'm going to you're going to insert your hook in these strands, in the bars, the little strands here, that we worked before. We're gonna continue working on this one to cast off. The way I do is I insert my hook in this first one. The first one I ignore it like I did before, so I'm going to insert my hook in this second strand, and I'm going to yarn over and pull up a loop, and I'm going to complete a slip stitch, and you have your first slip stitch here. And the same you're going to do with the next one. You're going to yarn over, pull up a loop, and complete a slip stitch. Insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, and complete a slip stitch. And that's exactly how you cast off your Tunisian work. And the very last one, which is this one, do like this, and I make a slip stitch, and I finish with my slip stitch, and it's done. Okay, so this is how it's completed. This is how it's done. Guys, I hope you learned something new, and I hope I can see you around. Make sure you like this video and save the video. You can come back as many times as you want to learn. You can ask questions and add your questions and any other comments below in the comments. Okay, see you next time.
Hey, check out my other videos where I'm showing necessary skills needed to grow faster in the crochet world. You can find Lola Loops and Stitches on Pinterest, Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram.